Hey everybody, thanks for joining us for our next video in the series of training for our Sunday school ministry here at First Baptist Church, Statesboro. If you remember, the reason for Sunday school is that this is an opportunity for all ages. It's a time in smaller groups to explore the Bible, ask questions, and grow closer to God and each other. And then we have some really awesome goals for Sunday school. First is to teach great Bible lessons. It's to build real community. It's to serve one another. And in this video, we're going to be talking about the importance of developing and deploying leaders. Now, developing others is a biblical concept. We see this throughout the New Testament and throughout the entire Bible and the Old Testament as well. But Jesus encapsulates this in the Great Commission in Matthew 28, verse 19, where he says, "Go and make disciples." In other words, all of this doesn't end with you, and it doesn't end with me. So there's an important factor in developing people and then deploying them, sending them out to do the work of the ministry. You'll notice in 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse number 2, it says, "What you have heard from me in the presence of many witnesses, commit to faithful men who will be able to teach others also." And so this concept is there. Who are you working with? Who are you developing? And then who are you sending out? Because the truth is, there will come a day when you will not teach your class anymore. That might not be next week. It might even not be next year, but there will come a day when you will not teach your class anymore. Who will take the reins of being the teacher of the class that you currently lead and you currently teach? So it's not just trying to plug in a warm body. The goal for this is to put equipped, capable people in place so that they can either take over when you decide by God's will to enter another season, or if the Lord brings you home, who can take that place, but also who can be a teacher when it comes time to multiply a class or to multiply a group. We need to develop people. Another truth is that we need more Sunday school teachers now than ever before. Our church is growing, which is a great blessing, and God is calling us to develop and to deploy people. And my role as your discipleship pastor is to help equip you to do this. And so, who will you invest in so that they can become a Sunday school teacher? Who is somebody that you know? Maybe it's someone in your class if you teach an adult class. Maybe it's a parent or two of some of the children that you teach in your children's class. Pray about who you can invest in so that they can become a Sunday school teacher. We need to take the initiative to invite people. Invite them to be a teacher. It's on you to find people. It's on me to help equip you to do this, but ultimately it's on you as a teacher to take the initiative to invite people. And then take the time to mentor them. Often this is where the wheels on the wagon fall off, because taking the time to mentor others takes something that is very valuable, and that's our time. We live in a world where our time is just eaten up by a lot of things, but I would submit to us that we need to take the time to focus on what is most important. There are a lot of things that we can give up, and frankly, there are probably some things that we should give up. But what are we willing to invest our time into? Eternal things or temporary things? And when you take the time to mentor someone, to be a Sunday school teacher, to be a disciple maker, it takes time, but it is well worth the time of investment. Then we need to take the opportunity to plug them in to service. After you take the time and you mentor them, you work with them, you plug them in, and you give them opportunity to serve. And then you take the blessing to send them out. When you watch God work both in your life and in their life, there comes a time where they can be deployed that they can be sent out to serve. It's such a wonderful thing to watch God do this in the life of other people. And it's fun to watch God do a work in your own life. So I didn't just throw this up on a whiteboard and say, this looks like a good strategy. Actually, I get this from the ministry of Jesus in the Gospels. You look at how Jesus developed and deployed people. He used a 5-step process, if you will. The first one is that Jesus basically said, you watch me and I do. So after the invitation to follow Jesus, he pulled his disciples together and he said, just watch me. Life was the classroom, so to speak. Watch me and I will do this. And then he said, come alongside me and we will do this together. And so when you think about a Sunday school context, when you've invited someone and you've taken time to mentor them in this ministry, give them an opportunity to teach with you. Divide up the class time, either half and half or however works best. You do some, they do some, you come together and you do it together. Then after that, Jesus says, you do, and then I watch. So in a Sunday school setting, they teach the class, but you're still present as you are coaching them over time. And this is not just a one Sunday thing. This is multiple Sundays. Allow them to take the lead in teaching and then coach them along the way. And then after that, Jesus says, now you go do on your own. So you've been developed, you've been equipped, you have the encouragement, you have the Holy Spirit, and you go and you do on your own. So whether it's taking over the class that you teach after your time is up, or whether they are birthing a new class, they go and they do on their own. And then lastly, number 5 is they repeat this process with others. This is a much better strategy for developing and deploying leaders than a lot of churches use in finding people to teach Sunday school, to lead Bible studies, so on and so forth. It's a little bit harder because it takes that element of time, but again, it is so well worth it. So I'll ask you again, who can you invest in? Who is someone that you know that you can ask them to come along with you and take them through a process, whether it takes 6 months, a year, whatever it may be, and that you can walk them through this so that they can either take your place when your time is up, or they can birth a new class and they're ready and they're equipped to go. And then we can be a ministry that keeps replicating this process over time so that we can continue to develop and deploy new Sunday school teachers for the glory of God so that people can learn the Bible and they can grow spiritually. So thanks for taking your time to watch this video. If you have any questions, please reach out to me, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. God bless. We'll see you later.